Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here and welcome back to an all new Call of Duty Modern Warfare video. Today I want to discuss when all of the new rumoured upcoming content is finally going to be coming to the game. This content has been rumoured for a very long time, but it seems like it's finally on the horizon. Now, all of this content is labelled as Season 7 in the files of the game, but it's very obvious that despite Modern Warfare receiving quite a bit of new content, including 3 new weapons, 2 new operators, and brand new multiplayer maps, a new Warzone map, and more, the content itself is probably not going to be officially marketed as Season 7 because of the fact that the ranking system and Battle Pass has been integrated with Black Ops Cold War to coincide with its seasons. So, the new content will go alongside Black Ops Cold War seasons instead. But before I talk about all of the content itself and when we can expect it, this video has been kindly sponsored by Call of War. Call of War is a free-to-play World War II era online PvP strategy game available on both PC and mobile devices. Pick your country to leader during the war and fight up to 64 other players in real time. Games can take weeks to complete like an ongoing battle. The game features historically accurate borders and units from World War II, but there's a twist. You can rewrite history to shape the future. You are the leader of your chosen country and your objective is to conquer the world. Choose your own strategy in a challenging PvP environment. Research new weapons and technologies such as nuclear material and bombs. Declare war against your neighbors or forge alliances with other players. Conquer provinces, capture capitals, and fight for world domination. The game features full cross-platform capabilities, so you can play with the same account on both PC and mobile. You can get some special rewards in the game right now by simply clicking the link in this video's description to get 13,000 gold and 1 month of premium subscription for 100% free. This special offer is only available for 30 days, so do not miss out on this amazing opportunity. Click the link, choose your country, and fight your way to victory. With that all being said, let's continue on with the rest of the video. So, bringing it back to the topic of the new content coming to Modern Warfare, as you guys know, there are 2 new operator bundles coming to the store, that being the return of John Soap McTavish, and on screen you can see his full operator bundle from COD Tracker. He comes with his own winter-themed custom blueprints, a charm, an emblem, a calling card, etc., and also the Alpenstock Ice Pick melee weapon. We learn from the final Warzone intel cutscene after Captain Price threw Viktor Zakiev potentially to his doom, or maybe he has somehow survived. We learn that Soap is incoming off the coast of Verdansk.
McTavish to actual.
So, what's your position?
Half a click off the coast. Things are really heating up out here.
Hold tight. We're moving your way.
So Soap's model looks quite different to the original Soap, and I've seen a lot of people complaining about this, so I'm wondering if they are going to release an OG skin for Soap to the game at some point, similar to what they did with Simon Ghost Riley. Obviously, you were able to get an OG skin for Ghost with Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered that released very soon after Warzone released on the 31st of March. Right now, there is a lot of speculation going around that Modern Warfare 3 Campaign Remastered could release this year because it's been rumoured for ages, and also in Modern Warfare 2's Campaign Remastered in the museum, it does mention Modern Warfare Remastered Collection, which is hinting that a Modern Warfare 3 Campaign Remaster is on its way. So maybe a Modern Warfare 3 Campaign Remaster could release around the end of March or a bit later on in the year, and maybe if you download it, you will be able to get access to an OG skin for Soap. Especially because that was the game where Soap died, which is such an iconic moment, so it would make sense for a Soap bundle to be bundled in with that. Last year though, the Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remaster released a month early on PlayStation, so it might be a similar deal if they were to do a Modern Warfare 3 Campaign Remaster, and also it was only accessible digitally, you couldn't buy it as a physical copy. We will then also be seeing a Sparks Operator bundle. Both bundles cost 2,400 Call of Duty points, and you can see all of the loot that his bundle also contains on screen, once again thanks to COD Tracker. In addition, there are some new multiplayer maps coming. Firstly, we have two new 6v6 maps, one being a remake of Killhouse that already exists within Verdansk, so it's good to see that they're finally bringing it into multiplayer. We then have Al-Rab Airbase, and I believe that's actually a spot that already exists in SYKOV if I'm not mistaken, or maybe from the campaign of the game. Anyways, we then have two new 2v2 gunfight maps, that being Townhouse, which is based off of the London House infiltration campaign mission, and we then have Drainage, that, well, like its name suggests, is set by a drainage area, and aesthetically it's kind of similar to docks. Like I said, we then have 3 brand new weapons coming to Modern Warfare and Warzone. Interestingly enough, you can accidentally unlock them early in the game right now. This has been around for 2 months now, and for some weird reason hasn't been patched. I've seen lots of people over the past week or so posting about this as if it's brand new information, even though this has been a thing for ages, and I had a video on it quite a while ago. It's pretty weird how the internet works. There is a catch though. Right now, you can only use them in survival mode once unlocked, or you can use them in multiplayer / Warzone by randomly getting them luckily from a weapon drop field upgrade. The first weapon we have is the SYKOV Pistol, also known as the Makarov. To unlock this, you need to get 4 kills using pistols in 5 different matches of multiplayer or Warzone. Once unlocked, you can head to a buy station in survival mode to purchase it and test it out. We then have the SYKOV SMG. In order to unlock this, you need to get 2 longshot kills using SMGs in 5 different matches of multiplayer or Warzone. Try to look for those short range viewpoints. Once unlocked, you can once again purchase it from a buy station within survival to test it out, or by getting it luckily in Warzone or multiplayer from a weapon drop. We then have the RAAL LMG. This is one of the hardest of the 3 to unlock, because you need to have unlocked a scout optic on an LMG in the game. The challenge itself is very easy, but some of you may not have leveled up your LMGs enough, as quite a high level is required to unlock that scope. The challenge requires you to get 5 kills with a scout optic on an LMG in 7 different matches of multiplayer or Warzone. Once again, once unlocked, you can then head to a buy station within survival to test out the weapon. So when is all of this new content coming itself? Well, I think that it's coming on March 11th, of which is just 1 day after the 1-year anniversary of Warzone, and here is why I think so. There is a new Outbreak Zombies event coming to Warzone with the launch of Black Ops Cold Wars Season 2 on February the 25th. The gist of this event is that there's a new Outbreak Zombies mode coming to Cold War, obviously, so I guess this is marketing for that, and we know that there is a ship called Verdansk that used to be located outside of Rebirth Island, but it's now moving closer to the shore of Verdansk. And interestingly enough, the ship is getting closer and closer every single day leading up to the launch of Season 2. The boat is bringing a storm cloud with it, as we see within the Season 2 trailer. So it seems like Verdansk will transition to a stormy, darker atmosphere in Season 2, of which aesthetically makes more sense for a zombies mode. The boat is likely to crash into the side of Verdansk, and will probably be a new point of interest. So the boat is bringing zombies with it. We know this because there's been these zombies trial machines accidentally showing up around the map in the Rumble playlist, saying interact to activate zombies, and there has also been these weird glitch effects happening during people's games that play excerpts from transmissions of Russians speaking.
Тем, кто меня слышит, говорит капитан Розенталь, российское судно «Водяной». У нас произошла. Мы перевозили груз заразного биологического материала. Что мы натворили? У нас произошла вспышка инфекции. Я боюсь, что нам с ней не справиться.
And the speech translates to, Captain Rosenthal speaking, Russian ship Verdansk happened. We were transporting strange biological material. What have we done? There was an infection outbreak. I'm afraid we won't be able to contain it. And then we hear screaming. So it seems like the ship is bringing Ethereum / Dark Ether crystals on board, and everyone on board has transformed into zombies. Hence why we lost communication with it. As to why there's Ethereum on board, I have no idea, but we do learn that large quantities of Dark Ether crystals crystals have the ability to terraform and change the weather. So I guess that's why the ship is bringing a storm cloud to Verdansk, because it's literally changing the weather artificially. And I'm really interested to see how this event ties into the zombie storyline now that the Modern Warfare and Black Ops universe are connected and the timeline's connected, and the zombie storyline is heavily involved with all of the stuff happening in the campaigns and Verdansk as well. This zombies event coming to Warzone seems like it's going to be a lot of fun though, and there is going to be a mini battle pass type thing like the Halloween event where there'll be different challenges to complete in Warzone Zombies and the Outbreak mode in Cold War that'll allow you to unlock exclusive loot in between the start of Season 2 and when the event ends on March 11th. I'm not exactly sure how this new Warzone Zombies mode is going to work because we have no details on it just yet. I feel like it's going to be similar to the Outbreak mode coming to Cold War Zombies, however that is just a 4-player co-op mode where you complete different objectives and challenges around the map and then you exfil at the end. I feel like the Warzone Zombies mode is probably going to be a bit different though. Maybe there's just zombies roaming around the map, and similarly you have these different trial machines and maybe you can activate them to complete different trials and challenges around the map, and then maybe you will exfil at the end. But I feel like it's just going to be traditional Battle Royale with zombies in the mix as well. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's going to be PvP v zombies, whereas the Outbreak mode in Cold War is just player versus zombies. Obviously with Halloween we had the Zombies Royale mode, but that was basically like a large scale infected. I don't think that this is going to be the same mode. I think this is going to be something a lot more elaborate or on a bigger scale. And there are some other map changes coming to Verdansk in Season 2, and one of those is that all of the bunker nuke silos have begun opening up. Although Captain Price disabled the nuke in Bunker 10, there are still more nukes. The Season 2 tagline reads, "The beginning of the end," and the Warzone description reads, "Meanwhile, within Verdansk, something major is beginning to rumble deep underground." It seems like the Warzone Nuke event is finally going to happen, and I'm guessing that it will be on March 11th, or if it's not March 11th, it'll be very soon after then, when this zombies event ends. I'm guessing we will have to nuke the map to get rid of the zombies, and that makes perfect sense. I don't think that when the nuke event was originally planned, because it was supposed to happen ages ago last year to market Black Ops Cold War, but it's been delayed and delayed and delayed, so they've probably changed their plans for the storyline, because back in the day, Modern Warfare was never supposed to be connected to Black Ops Cold War, but they decided to do it to create this big Call of Duty cinematic universe because it makes sense for Warzone. So back then, they never intended on having zombies and Black Ops Cold War stuff intertwined into the Modern Warfare story. So I'm guessing when this nuke event happens, we will probably see the introduction of the brand new Warzone map that's been rumored for a very long time, which is obviously the Ural Mountains Russia, which is made up and comprised of all of the different fireteam maps / outbreak maps from Black Ops Cold War. So yeah, it's basically the exact same location that we will be playing very soon on the Outbreak Zombies mode, so I'm excited for that, and this mode seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. If we are going to be seeing this new Ural Mountains Warzone map, maybe there's going to be zombies on the map, because obviously we are seeing this Outbreak Zombies mode that takes place on the same map from this new Warzone map, and there are zombies there. It's the location of the largest Dark Ether Outbreak zone, and the map looks quite similar to Blackout, so I'm wondering if it's going to be like Blackout, where maybe there's sections of the map where there's zombies roaming about. That would be awesome. They could even have different areas where there's boss zombies like the Blight Father in Blackout, and well, it seems like this would be the perfect time to introduce all of this new Modern Warfare content, as it will be when there's a massive influx of new players, and it might encourage them to buy the full version of Modern Warfare, and this will be around the middle of Season 2, or maybe the content will be introduced not exactly at the same time, but soon after. And yeah, this does make sense, because this Ural Mountains map is obviously made up of some snowy mountains and stuff like that, and both the Sparks and Soap operator bundles have a winter snowy theme. Soap is literally coming with an ice pick, so it makes sense for this content to be introduced with this Ural Mountains map. I'm wondering when this Ural Mountains map is going to be introduced, whether we will still be able to play on Verdansk, maybe a post-apocalyptic nuked version of Verdansk, or maybe Verdansk is going to disappear for a while and then come back at a later date, and we might be able to play on the nuked version sometime later on. I'm not exactly sure whether Activision and Raven Software will want to have two maps active at once. Right now we have Rebirth Island and Verdansk. Will they want to have Rebirth Island, Verdansk, and also the Ural Mountains all at once? I'm not exactly sure. So maybe Soap could actually be coming on this boat heading to Verdansk, as he said earlier, Price says he's off the coast of Verdansk. I don't know why he would be on that boat too, and I don't know why he just so happened to not turn into a zombie but the rest did. I also do not know who is responsible for sending the boat to Verdansk. Could it potentially be Stitch, because the Season 2 cutscene lets us know that he kidnapped Adler and he's taken Adler to Verdansk, probably within this new Nuketown gulag that we see. However, I don't know how that makes any sense, because obviously that that in the 1980s, Warzone takes place in 2020/2021, so it really doesn't make sense for any of the Black Ops Cold War operators to be there, but regardless, I guess they've kind of messed up the canon. So I'm wondering if maybe Stitch is responsible for this boat. Maybe he actually sent this boat ages ago during the 1980s. We do know that within the Dark Ether, time works differently, so you could be in there for 100 days real time, but within the Dark Ether, it's actually thousands of years. So potentially, maybe the Dark Ether crystals and having a large quantity of Ethereum on this boat could be the reason for why it maybe jumped and traveled in time. That could always be a possibility. Maybe time is working differently on the boat. I don't really know though, but at the end of Modern Warfare's campaign, we do know that Verdansk was destroyed during the Cold War and was rebuilt after the Cold War. So maybe in this Nuke event, we're then going to transition over to the past version of Verdansk during the Cold War, and that's where we'll see it nuked, and then obviously it'll be rebuilt to the regular version that we see. But I don't really know how that would make any sense. I don't think that's going to happen. Honestly, I'm getting a bit confused in terms of the canon, but yeah, that's pretty much everything we know is coming to Modern Warfare. That's everything regarding Warzone, as we will be seeing this brand new Euromanners map. It seems like we're finally seeing the Nuke event. There has also been some rumors of a third person, sort of like a survival mode that's very similar to Escape from Tarkov, coming to Verdansk, where it's a very slow, strategic, tactical mode, and apparently the mode is just like collecting all of your loot, and you keep it all at the end of the game to bring into your next game, after you apparently exfil the map and extract. So maybe that's something we could see in the future if Verdansk does get nuked. We could see this third person mode introduced for it. But that wouldn't really make any sense because the place would be completely eradicated in real life, and obviously due to the radiation, you just won't be able to survive there. But this is a video game after all. If the map gets nuked, I'm guessing it's just going to destroy a small part of the map, even though in real life it would obliterate the whole area. Maybe Kravchenko could be responsible for the boat as opposed to Stitch, but the Season 2 cutscene seems to be alluding to Stitch, even though Kravchenko is the leader of the Omega fire teams. To close off this video, just a quick reminder that you can check out Call of War for free right now using the link in this video's description to get yourself some exclusive loot. And a huge thank you to them for sponsoring this video. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you are new around here for the latest and greatest Call of Duty news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.